Sometimes caring for our own mental health can be overwhelming. However, we at Disability Action Center Northwest have put together the basics for a mental health toolkit. By creating your own personalized toolkit, you can bypass barriers and take control of your own care. You can define mindfulness as staying calm, grounded, and focused on the present moment. Ask yourself some questions to see how mindful you are. First, are there negative ways of thinking that you fall into automatically? Do you tend to worry about the future or regret things about the past? Do you race from one place to the next without noticing anything along the way? When you are talking with someone, do you get caught up in your own thoughts? After an argument, do you think about all the things you could have said? Do you get impatient waiting in line, sitting at a red light, or waiting for the bus? Are you unrealistically hard on yourself when you make a mistake? Let's try to purposely switch to being more mindful and in the present. When you are going somewhere and pass a flower along the way, take time to stop and smell it. When you are eating, take time to really savor and notice the flavor and texture of your food. Notice what is happening in your body when you are stressed. Feel your heartbeat. Notice any muscle tension. Concentrate on your breathing. Can you slow your heartbeat and ease that tension by purposely relaxing your mind and body? Try to be comfortable just sitting and watching the sunset. Take time to pause and feel grateful for the things you have going for you. Stop what you are doing and pay attention to the sounds like wind blowing through the trees, cars passing by, or rain falling. Keep practicing. Like everything, mindfulness is a skill that takes practice, but it can make a big difference in the way you see the world around you. Draw a self-portrait with your eyes closed. This activity is less about making an aesthetic drawing and instead listening to the pen or pencil writing on the paper and feeling the paper underneath the writing tool. Without sight, you can adapt with your other senses, making it easier to ground and keep your thoughts from wandering. Imagine yourself as a robot, and you have 3 push buttons on your chest. Each of these buttons, when pressed, brings you emotional distress. Try naming your 3 buttons. Describe who or what pushes them. Describe your usual reaction to this button being pressed. Now, think about what your response would be if you took 3 mindful breaths before reacting. The emergency door exercise is an in-the-moment circuit breaker when you feel yourself entering into a destructive moment. First, stop what you're doing. Second, take 3 conscious breaths. Next, ask yourself, what's going on for me right now? In sensation, in thought, in feeling. Notice and acknowledge your experience in this moment, being kind to yourself. Keep breathing and carry on. Pay attention to how calming the breathing is. Find the mindfulness exercises that work best for you and be ready to use them anytime things begin to seem overwhelming.